How is it going, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning into this video. It is a new year. I got a question for y'all. What resolutions are you setting for yourself, or are you setting any resolutions for yourself? Let me know in the comments below. Are you fixing to get your truck back on the road? Are you fixing to start a new project or anything like that? Let me know in the comments. So I have absolutely no problem helping y'all out figure out what's going on with your 6.5s, whether it be DB2 injection pump, DS4 injection pump, anything like that. But sometimes I get for example, the person that is, well, my truck's not running right, what do you think it could be? And more often than not, I get that question, and the first thing I ask you is, have you pulled the codes? Have you pulled the codes? And the answer that I usually get is, well, the check engine light's not on. I don't care if the check engine light isn't on. Have you pulled the codes? In order to help you further diagnose your truck, and granted, you know, it could be making a noise and still have no trouble codes. Noises are different than running conditions. With a noise, it could just be a mechanical issue. But with, you know, running condition, you know, you say you're running into an overboost scenario, or the check engine light never comes on. You know, these are things I need to know in order to help you out. So today we are going over diagnostic trouble codes, how to hook up a scanner, what scanners I personally use in order to retrieve the diagnostic trouble codes on both OBD1 and OBD2 6.5 trucks. So the codes are incredibly important when diagnosing what could be the problems with your truck, whether it be running condition or a miss or a random dying of sorts, you know, a stall. A diagnostic trouble code can definitely point you in the correct direction. So first of all, this is my pickup, and I want to show you guys that the check engine light does not stay on. Forgive me, it's cold out. As you can see, my truck is running perfectly normal. The check engine light goes out with no problems, but I guarantee you there's a diagnostic trouble code that is not showing via the check engine light. So let me set up the camera real quick and I'll show you. So my truck is a 97, so anything after 95 was equipped with OBD2, and everything 95 and beforehand was equipped with OBD1. So what the two mean is you will have one connector for OBD2. They're all the same OBD2 connector. It was just industry standard. OBD1 we'll get into once we get to my wife's truck, but these are the two different scanners that I use. This one I keep in my personal truck all the time, just in case a check engine light does come up and I'm on the road. I can just go ahead and read the code and it will put me in some sort of direction. This is the one that I primarily use to further diagnose. Say if a check engine light comes up and this will give me just some generic bullshit code, I can plug in with this one and it will give me further instruction, or it will give me more information than this one will. Both of them work just fine, and sometimes I even find it handy that this little one I believe I bought it at O'Reilly's, it will read most anything I want it to. Of course, I can't read parameters on anything like that, but it's just a super handy tool. Of course, you plug the OBD2 in, you wait for it to come on, so you'll find exactly what your vehicle is. See? No check engine light, and it come up with a code. Low switch circuit, full wheel drive. Now that's not to say that I have more codes. So my truck on this scanner only has the full wheel drive code. Works perfectly fine. No issues. Let's plug in my Matco scanner, see if we can pull up anything else. So my Matco scanner is all touchscreen. I can take photos, I can get online. This is just my handiest tool when it comes to OBD2 equipped vehicles. Run diagnostics. And then I can choose from all of these different makes and models. This is a Chevrolet. Automatically search. You can also manually type in the VIN. So now I can choose between the electronic variable, orifice, or powertrain system. Let's go to read fault codes, diagnostic. See, there's no check engine light on my truck. However, I have several codes that are popping up. No state of health form, full wheel drive, we already discussed. Turbocharger wastegate solenoid control circuit. My truck is manual wastegate because I did the vacuum pump delete. Malfunction indicator lamp control circuit, but obviously we know that the check engine light is working because we saw it when we cycled the key. And fuel solenoid response time too short. I'm not worried about any one of those, but if I wanted to get more information, I can take this code right here and I can use Google and research what may be the probable causes, and then narrow it down from there, get some wiring schematics, pin everything, make sure everything is getting the proper voltage and it has the right amount of resistance, and go from there. So that is OBD2. Okay, so now we are in the wife's truck. My wife's truck is a 1995 Chevrolet K3500 equipped with OBD1. So as far as OBD1 goes, there's a few different things that you can get. You can get a special program with the correct adapter in order to read the diagnostic trouble codes just like you can on an OBD2. Tech 2 or the Leroy Diesel software that I have. Or you can go with just reading the flash codes. And flash codes are super easy to read. This is a little flash code, I would say reader of sorts that you can get from AutoZone or O'Reilly's or anything like that. And it comes with a book of flash codes that you can, of course, look up in the book and find out what exactly the code is. Flash codes are not difficult. They're just like if you were to read the P01 whatever code that you have on your OBD2 truck. Basically what you do is you plug this into, and I want to show you because I also know that my wife's truck does not have a check engine light on. You can see the service engine soon light. perfectly running just fine. No check engine lights or anything like that. But I also guarantee that it has a check engine light. So, basically what you do is you come down on the OBD1 plug, leave your ignition switch off, and the code reader is just going to plug into the OBD1 port. It's not nearly as defined as the OBD2, but you're going to leave that plugged in and then turn the key to the run position. After everything goes off, then you're going to start reading the flashes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll repeat that 2 more times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a flash code. That is code 36. And it will repeat this code 3 times, and then it will move on to the next code. It always reads the lowest number code first, and then it will continue to go up until like 99 or whatever. And then it will reset back to reading the same code. So let's see this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. So that is code 62. Let's go ahead and put that down right there. So obviously you can see that it doesn't have a check engine light. It shouldn't have a code. Doesn't apply. If your truck is running less than perfect, take the time and just for the sake of it, read the flash codes. It doesn't take but, a couple minutes. If you have OBD2, just setting, what make and model you have. If you have OBD1, then you can just read the flash codes. That little OBD1 scanner I bought was maybe $26. You don't need nothing special. That little O'Reilly's reader I bought was maybe $58 or something like that. This is to help you guys save money and help you diagnose what is going on with your trucks. I have no problem helping y'all with your trucks at all. I have helped plenty of people figure out what was going on with their trucks, and I am super happy that I was able to help them get it back on the road. But help me help you. If you just come to me and ask, hey, my truck's running funny, what do you think it could be? Well, have you pulled the diagnostic trouble codes? No, I just figured, you would know what's going on. Well, I can give you an idea, but I don't know exactly what's going on with your truck just by you telling me that, hey, it's running weird. That doesn't make any sense. If you were to go to a shop, they're going to first pull it in and read the trouble codes. There's a reason why they do that. It's to figure out which direction to go in order to figure out what's going on with your truck. Again, I have no problem helping y'all out with your rigs. I genuinely am humbled that y'all would come to me in order to, help get your truck back on the road, and I really have no problem to do so. Just help me help you figure out what's going on with your truck. If you're not willing to put in the time to, help me help you, then, or how would I have any idea of what's going on with your truck if I get the bare minimum of information? I can't count how many times somebody has come to me and said, hey, there's something wrong with my truck. Do you know what it could be? Well, it could be a variety of things, especially with DS4 injection pumps. Everything is electronically controlled, and they all work together in order to make the truck run. DB2 is a little is quite easier to figure out because it's all mechanical. You don't have any electronic interference whatsoever. But as far as diagnosing DS4 injection pump problems, you've got to give me a little bit more information that other than the truck's running weird. Well, okay. My truck runs weird sometimes too. So I hope this was able to help y'all out understand that you don't necessarily need to have a check engine light in order to have a trouble code. So any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comment section below. I'll be sure to answer them. Let's get out there, read what's going on with our trucks so we can get them back to work. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you legends in the next one.